I'm a nice guy, okay? This is a 60-minute deep dive masterclass that I gave to a bunch of my clients that I'm going to give to you in 5 minutes. Why? Because I'm in the best shape of my life, and it's down to these 5 key, simple, but very powerful pillars. And it essentially aligns to just creating a lifestyle, not trying to compete against a healthy lifestyle, right? Because we think a healthy lifestyle is restrictive, it's hard, it's etc. But once we filter these 5 key pillars into our actual life, have a bit of patience, have a bit of consistency, it honestly changes you and it changes your life dramatically. So the 5 key pillars, let's go straight into this very, very quickly. Numero uno, sleep. Now, the thing to say here is that we do all know this, right? We know how to be healthy. Sleep, reduce alcohol, eat healthy, move more, etc., right? It's not rocket science. So what I need you to do is just get a little bit more emotional and understand the actual benefits emotionally, physically, and of course, mentally as well, right? With all of these health habits that we're going through and these 5 key pillars. So yeah, sleep is arguably the most number one important health habit to really try and improve. You hear all the professional athletes go on about their number one recovery tool isn't saunas or cold plunges or massages, it's sleep, the most natural resource that we have. Numero two dos, whatever you want to call it, is digital detox. Okay, so I don't check my phone for the first hour and also the last hour before I go to bed, because again, that impacts sleep. So this isn't rocket science and it's not hard to do, right? If you get up at 6 a.m, you don't need to be checking your phone, messages, emails until 7 a.m, do you, right? So the impact not checking your phone first thing is dramatic. I notice a dramatic difference when I check my phone first thing. I'm always on it. My screen time is so much more during the day, and it really impacts your creative thinking, your cognitive function, and essentially how the day pans out. Because when you don't check your phone first thing, you're the one that's in control. Okay? You don't want to be flooding your brain with 1,000,001 notifications when you just get up, right? When you're in that sleepy state, you need to slowly naturally wake up into the day. It's so much more healthier. So give it a go. Again, this is something that most people don't think of, right? Because they've probably never given it a go. But this is the whole point. You have to try new things to see, okay, does it improve me? And we're only doing this for a week, right? I only want you to do this for a week and then analyze yourself back on Sunday and see what's worked, see what hasn't worked. Pillar 3 is the morning movement, okay? So this is allowing us to, like I said in the previous habit there of not checking your phone, this allows us to wake up naturally, right? It's delaying caffeine for us because you don't want to be slamming caffeine when you first wake up, because your body is still releasing natural melatonin, and you just need to give it 60 to 90 minutes to naturally wake up. And I guarantee when you have that coffee, it's going to provide a much longer and more consistent kind of wake up, right? You're not going to get that crash either mid-morning or early afternoon. But yeah, the morning movement is probably one of my most crucial habits, along with not checking your phone. Gets the blood flowing around the body, the brain. The last thing you want to be doing is just getting up, rolling out of bed and sitting behind your laptop. That's really not a great way to start the day, is it? Pillar 4 is more consistent movement, okay? I used to smash myself in the gym 5 or 6 times a week doing CrossFit, burning 1,000,001 calories, but what that would do is over time it would just make me super hungry. It would get me injured because I was just crushing my body so often, 5 or 6 times a week. And now it's all about more regular movement. So the morning walk, after lunch walk, after dinner walk, just not working out in the morning and then feeling like you can sit around for the rest of the day. That is really, really bad for you. You have to be constantly moving, every hour or two. If you can get up and just have a little walk around, you don't want to be sitting down behind our desks for hours on end, right? And pillar 5, we all know this, but the impact nutrition has on you in terms of your physicality, your energy, your your mental state, your cognitive function, how you're thinking, how you're communicating with people. Like, it makes such a dramatic difference, right? I'm sure that you've hopefully analysed how you feel after having like a big burger or a pizza or something very high carb at lunch versus having like a high protein, high fat meal, right? The difference is stark, right? The afternoon, you're sluggish, you're like bloated, whatever. But if you're using lunch as fuel and having high protein and high fuel, you're not going to get that afternoon crash, are you, right? It's simple. So trying to choose whole foods whenever you can instead of packaged foods will make a dramatic difference. So there we go, the 5 key pillars: sleep, nutrition, digital detox, energy, and more movement. Hope that was useful. Subscribe, like the video, comment below what your favourite habits are. Appreciate you tuning in.